I know is your favorite spot.
It is.
Senior day, was it fun to get back to left guard and be able to hit some people there?
I have a real love-hate relationship now because, I kind of fell in love with center now. So, switching back and forth, it's something that's kind of become second nature to me. My whole time here I've been kind of just a tool as far as, ambidextrous as far as guards and also the ability to play center like I did in high school. So, it's nothing new to me, and I think that plays into kind of the strengths of our team really well. There's a lot of guys who can play a lot of positions on our team, and, going forward with injuries and whatnot, I think that's helped us in the long run. And so for me, it's just second nature. Left guard is nothing new for me.
You're having been here for 6 years. How does this team differ from all the other teams that you've been a part of, especially up in the last 2 years?
I like you said, 6 years. I've been part of the highs, I've been part of the lows, and everything in between. Went on a conference championship my second year here, and this team reminds me a lot of that team. How close everyone was together, and how everyone bonded, and how much everybody really wanted stuff. A lot of times, teams get off on a bad streak like we have in the past couple of years, and people start to not really care too much, and then they start losing interest. They start, tonight's a perfect example. We weren't playing for a conference title or anything, but our guys came out ready to play, and that's a really strong indicator as to how the program's going and the type of program Fickle's creating here and the type of attitude the dudes in the locker room have. I think it's kind of done a 180. People really care a lot more. No matter if we're 1-8 or 11-0, we're going to play the same.
For you personally, after everything you've been through in your time here, how satisfying is it for you to? You obviously have another game to play, but to leave the program in the situation it's in, helping these young players develop, and leaving here knowing you've got it now, moving in the right direction.
It's sometimes it's one of those pinch me, I'm dreaming moments. It's like I said, ups and downs, surgeries, everything. I've been here. And to see these young guys come in and really buy into this program and give their all and really be so dedicated to what we're doing, and not only being here but excelling and wanting more, and not even just staying for the hours we're mandated, but being doing all the extra and going above and beyond. One of the first weeks here, I had Jeremy Cooper. We were done in the summer with a simple OTA, just going over meetings, going over plays, install stuff like that. And he sat in the room with me for 30 minutes after, going through plays, and that's something that I haven't seen from a freshman class in a really long time. And I have stories for, all the freshmen, stuff that they went above and beyond and really wowed me. And I think it's incredible the things that he's done and the character of athletes he's recruited for this upcoming few seasons. And I'm just so glad that I can show them how things are done, in my position, especially being here and seeing it all. I know what has to be done and the ways things have to be, coached and how you have to work in the summer, and all the off-season stuff. I know what it takes, and for me to be able to give that to them on top of their already burning desire and hunger to do well and to achieve and play and at such a high level, it's just a perfect storm.
You were growing up in Cincinnati, Orange Bowl, River Bowl. You got to see this team as a kid from the highest of highs. What does it mean to you to be a 10-win team now and one of only 7 teams in school history to do that?
Staying at home was a big decision for me, and there's a lot of factors, but being able to play in front of my parents and being able to kind of put on from a city, it's something I really fell in love with. Even in high school, as far as high school, I fell in love with St. X. I thought I was going to be a one-year guy and transfer, who wants to go to school with all guys? But it's one of those things that you just really, it's one of those things that you just really fall in love with, and I think that happened here. I think that I'm so proud to be a Bearcat, through the highs and the lows. I am beyond excited to be a part of this university and part of what happened here. I think this 10-win season is a cherry on top. I couldn't be more happy. But, just to be part of this program, to meet so many great guys and be part of such a wonderful brotherhood, dudes that are going to be the best man at my wedding when I have it down the road. But, just to be able to share it with these guys is something that's beyond what I could ever have imagined.
When Trout's the best man.
Yikes. Yikes. That's one for another time.
Thank you. Coach just said he wouldn't take a ton of personal gratification in this and what he's done in his second season, but what has Luke meant to this team, and you see him lead this team to 10 wins?
It's been a lot. As you can see more than, y'all don't see the behind the scenes of what he really does as a coach. You got a lot of coaches that sit back, stand there, and coach from the back view, basically, coaching the coaches, the players. But at the same time, he's in there. You ever seen his Wire Wednesdays? He's in the action. He'll get bumped a couple times. He has a little chip on his shoulder, but at the same time, he's more active than your regular coach, I would say so. And the coaches I've had and throughout the years I played, 22 years. So, I feel like he's a lot different than what I've ever experienced.
How gratifying is it for this group to get to 10 wins and to see this happen this year under him?
It's big, and right now you see the 10 wins, but you don't. Right now we don't see what's gonna come. What's before us, and I can't wait to just come back and just hang out with the guys, because that's one of the biggest things. And building that relationship and that bond that Garrett was talking about, and then you get to come out here and watch them play, and you get chills. I get chills thinking about it, and I know I'm gonna get chills standing there and just listening to coaching and help coaching out while I'm out, basically when I come back. So, be nice. All right, that's it.
With this group, was there a point where you looked around and said we can actually have this type of season, or is it organic and you just kind of week to week kind of roll with it?
One, it is organic, but at the same time, at the beginning of the camp, you sit back and you're like, being a senior in my senior year, I'm like, these guys actually, they have something. And coming from a freshman to a senior, just seeing guys and seeing people grow, and seeing people grow as a whole, especially our D-line unit, and just us growing together, having that bond, having that relationship is something special. So being able to see that and see younger guys buy in, and that's the hardest part. When you get a new coaching staff, it's not really the younger guys buying in, but it's the older guys. So when the older guys buy in, and you see the first year is a little rough, but that second year things start to fall into place and the train gets to rolling. So
top 10 defense in the country. What does that mean to you to be an anchor of something like that?
It's something special. Definitely a kick to go out on, and like Garrett said, put the cherry on top. At the same time, you know how much work you really put in, and a lot of people don't realize what you do on your off days. I would say so, and you're always in the facility, but there's a purpose to it, and every week there's a purpose to what we do, and if you can always keep that underlying purpose there, then top 10, top 5, whatever it is, it's something special. So.
All good?
I told him I should have went first. Should have been something shorter.